welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. I'm Ellen, and today I am making a fruity and juicy soap using this fragrance from Bee Scented Strawberry, just straight up strawberry, and it smells really good. And they said that it doesn't cause discoloration or acceleration. I have not used this before, so we're going to give it a whirl. And I'm also going to add, which can speed up trace, but I'm willing to do it. I have this little bottle of pureed baby food, and it is simply bananas and strawberry and a little citric acid to stop it from browning, and that's fine. So we're going to actually put fruit puree in this soap today, which does a wonderful thing. I think fruit is great for your skin, but it also creates a really fluffy lather because of the natural sugars in there. So fruit puree, tongue twister. Fruit puree is going in this soap today to just make it extra good. So for the colors, strawberry, I'm going to do a red, and I decided to use my Trial by Fire from Nurture Soap, and this is just a wonderful red. If you are not sure about reds, this is a great one. So that's going to be a nice color swirl in there, and I'm going to do a little bit of green to kind of represent, you know, the little leaves and stems on strawberries, just a teeny bit in the body of the soap. And then on top, I just want to do some dollops and maybe some leaves just to make it look really fruity and fun. And this smells great. So I'm looking forward to doing this. I love strawberries. I think they look pretty. They taste awesome. So anyway, let me get everything pulled together and let's come back and make some fruity strawberry soap. All right, it's soap additives time, and I've got my little jar of fruit puree here, which again is bananas and strawberries, that I'm going to add right into the oils. And this is a 6-ounce jar, and I've discounted this volume from my liquid portion. I'm treating this as a liquid in my soap today. So I'm going to go ahead and just add this into the oils. Now this is kind of a beige color, so it's, you know, and with the sugars and stuff, this will beige up the soap a little bit. So I will add a little TD in the uncolored portion just to kind of knock down that beigey color. All right, let me get that blended in real quick, and then I will add my dry additives in. I just want to get this dispersed in there very well before we get moving forward. And also I have an addition into my Trial by Fire red. I'm going to be adding a little bit of poppy seeds to hopefully look like strawberry seeds in there. Not much, but just a little. I just wanted those in. It will add a gentle exfoliant to the soap, but again, I'm not going to use too much of it. So, and I like poppy seeds. I don't think they're too scratchy. For the most part, they have a smooth, it's a nice exfoliant. So that's what's going in. All right, let's get the dry additives in here. All right, we got the dry ingredients in here. I'm going to blend these all in and let them sort of absorb as I get everything else pulled together, and then we will get moving forward. All right, we're back and it's time to get making soap. Here's my lye solution, but first let me show you the piping tips that I'm going to be using on top. I just have this large, it's a Wilton 1A open hole tip, and then this little tiny leaf tip, which is from China. It's just a generic, so I can't really tell you the number, but it's just a little leaf tip. So I'm going to attempt to make sort of berry blobs, if you will, and then put some leaves on them. This is my plan. We shall see how it comes out, how everything's behaving. But that's what I have planned up in my head here. I always like to preface it with my plans versus how it actually goes, because sometimes, you know, it doesn't go the way you plan, and that's okay too. So I made my lye solution yesterday, and it has a little lye lint on it, so I'm going to run it through the sieve here just to catch any chunks. And I don't have the fragrance in here. I'm going to add the fragrance last because even though the reviews said it didn't cause acceleration, I have worked with strawberry fragrances in the past that have accelerated on me, and I just don't want to risk it. So fragrance will go in last. So there, we got a little lye lint. Let's get to blending this. And we will just get up to emulsion and then get our colors split off. Add the poppy seeds in, and then we will go ahead and add the fragrance. And you can see it start to caramelize. That's the sugars in the fruit puree reacting with the lye. That's normal. The color will bounce back. It's not going to stay that dark beige color, but so don't be surprised if you do that and it happens and you're like, oh no, it's brown. It's not. All right, it's the next day and I am anxious to get in here. Oh, these little berries, they kind of crack me up. I honestly didn't really have any idea how I was going to do them. I just kind of had it in my mind. They're a little wonky, but I think they're cute. I don't know, do they look like beets? I'm hoping they look like strawberries. And I'm anxious to see the inside, but these smell fantastic. And of course it's got that great fruit puree in there. So they're gonna be wonderful bars. But yeah, these kind of, I honestly went into this without a clue and I should have been planned better, but I'm pretty happy. I think they're kind of cute. Let's call them adorable. And they look like strawberries and not beets, right? All right, let's get in here and see how the swirls are looking on the inside. We are back with the lovely Olga, and it is time to cut into these and see how the swirls came out. The tops are so fun. If you have any tips on how to pipe strawberries, I've seen strawberry molds, but I don't have any, and I wanted to pipe them. So if you have any tips, if you are a cake decorator or something, I would love to hear if you can verbally explain how to pipe strawberries, because these kind of flummoxed me a little, but I think they are cute. These smell fantastic today, I will say that. And true to, oh, these are going to be pretty. True to strawberry fragrant form, it behaved really well, and then when it started to go trace quickly, it goes fast. So you have a little bit of time to play. I had lots of time to do this beautiful swirl. Isn't that gorgeous? But then the piping was ready to go as soon as I got it in the piping bags. So, and that is typical of strawberries, at least that I've found, strawberry fragrances. Here, let's just do one, because you know I have to. Ready? Oh, these are going to be fun. Do you see a face there? All right, let's keep cutting here. All right, let's get into the next loaf. I love how the swirls came out in here. So yeah, the fruit puree in here is wonderful, and it heats up the soap pretty good, but I did put the lid on this, put a blanket over it, and I did let it go through gel phase. I just came down and checked on it to make sure it wasn't overheating. And the way you can tell if a soap is overheating is if you catch it in time. Otherwise, you'll see it will start to almost swell in the middle. And if you start seeing little cracks at all from the swelling, it's time to cool it off. Take the blankets off, throw it in the fridge if you can. So you can slow it down, you can stop it from doing that. But if you overheat a soap, it will usually get some cracks on the top. It doesn't hurt the soap at all. It's just an aesthetic thing. Oh, look how pretty those colors are. I think these are adorable. These strawberries are kind of making me giggle, but yeah. These were fun to do. I need to work on my strawberry piping skills. But hey, at least I gave it a shot, right? Gotta try. The swirls are fun. And you can just, let me see if we can see here. You can just barely see the poppy seeds in the red, just a little, which is, I love. And you can kind of see them on top of the little berries, just a hint. So those poppy seeds are subtle. They're not gonna make this a massive exfoliating soap, but they are there. And I think they add some prettiness. So we're just going to keep cutting and going on and get these bars cleaned up. And if you enjoyed today's video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe. And don't forget the bell for notifications if you don't want to miss anything going on in the soap studio. And thank you so much for joining me today. Have an awesome day.